Chef Randy's here with us now to share some of the coolest barbecue accessories so that you can just deck out your grill. Randy, what have you got for us?
Tracy, let's just start by saying whenever the weather's right, we want to be outside by our grill, and the accessories are always going to buy us some more time. Let me start by showing off my hip. That's what everybody needs right there. Hold one right there, because you know sometimes you get both hands busy and then you're wet. Oh, there it is right there. You'll never lose your beer. So start off with that. Just slips on the belt buckle. We're ready to go.
Okay, Randy, that is awesome. You got to tell me where you got that beer holster.
Amazon, you're one click away from making Leo the master of the grill. Let's first talk about cleaning our grill. There's all kinds of different things out there, and you know, there's all kinds of different questions. So you've got the normal stainless steel brush, right? It's got the big grate on there that you can scrape it with, but sometimes these bristles kind of get lost and they get found in your food, and you know, that's not really the best option. Here's a better one, stainless steel as well, but it's continuous, so it's going to give it a great cleaning, but it probably won't fray. There's also wooden features. You can use those, a little bit more natural. And then everyone sees these now, and they're out there. There's a piece of pine, and you just kind of scrape it down. If you're like me, what I do to clean my grill, I crank everything up. I get it to like 800 degrees, and I just hit it with one of these, and everything falls off. Burn it off. That's the way to do things. Another great accessory, we see these everywhere, Cedar Planks. So this is great for fish. This is actually a bit better version because it's got the grooves in there. I would recommend soaking this if you're going to go with thin fish like trout, because you don't want it to completely burst into flames, and you just want that slow roll kind of smoke on there. But you can buy these at almost any store. Sometimes they're thinner, sometimes they're thicker, sometimes they're cheap, sometimes they're expensive, but all of them add a lot of flavor. We're still going to talk about smoking. How about wood chips? These come from a whiskey barrel, and if your barbecue has an accessory like this, just kind of slide that out, throw it in, crank up the thing beside it, the burner beside it, and you get some smoke. Trace, I know you like going out to the grill, or is that mostly Leo out there grilling and chilling?
You got that right. That's Leo grilling and chilling. He loves it, calls himself the grill master.
I'm going to get him one of these holsters, and then he'll feel like one. When we're out there, you know, he probably spends a lot of time out there. So sometimes it gets dark out because you've been out there all afternoon and you might need some light. So these are really cool. They're magnetic. You just kind of hook them onto your barbecue and they can shed some light. So now you can stay out as late as you want. Accessories for smoking, if you don't have that smoking tray, this is a cast iron smoking tray. So you just add this on top. You can put your smoking chips in there, back in. And this will cook almost anything. You could do a rack of lamb, you could do steaks on there, you can do whatever you want. Rotisserie is one of my favorite things to do in the grill. This is a rotisserie basket tray. So it's like they're just going to another place here. Look at this. You open this sucker up, right? And it's got these little paddles in here so it shakes everything as it goes. So you don't have to worry about it. I've got potatoes roasting in mine right now, but you could do tater tots, you could do French fries, you could do chicken wings, and guess what? You just snap it in. They lock in and they're not coming out until they're done. So space is always an issue on a grill. I've got a fairly large one behind me, but if you've got a smaller one and you like to do ribs, you really need a rib rack. So what this is going to do, instead of laying the ribs down flat and taking up all the real estate on the grill, now you're going to get them inverted like this, and instead of cooking 4 or 5 racks, you can get 8 or 9 on there. So that's always a bonus. As well, it doubles as a prime rib roast. You put your prime rib here. It's going to sit up, and then the heat's going to circulate and go around it. Everyone needs one of these. Now, my favorite. You can tell it's my favorite. It's a little beat up already, but this is, well, I guess they call it a cookie tray. I call it a pizza stone. Tracy, has Leo ever made you cookies on the barbecue before?
Cookies on the barbecue? No, I didn't even know you could do that.
Well, that's kind of my point. This is for cookies, but actually it's for pizza, because that's what I'm going to use on it. That's what most people are going to use it for. But if you've got a sweet tooth, I mean, maybe you can use it for cookies as well. I've heard about it. They probably taste delicious, but it probably won't happen in my house. But this last one, Trace, this is what everyone needs. A Himalayan sea salt slab. Is that cool or what?
Okay, that is very cool. So what are you barbecuing on that?
Almost anything that you want to be salty. It doesn't push a lot of salt off, and it actually holds a lot of heat. You can get this sucker up to 500 degrees, put a piece of fish on there, just season the one side, it'll get crispy on the other, infuse some salt in it. You can put mushrooms on there, vegetables on there, scallops on there, even a steak. This is just like every salt lover's dream.
Okay, I got to get one of those for Leo because he's more salty and I'm more sweet.